Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're playing the sequel of a game that I played like several months ago that's called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. And this is the sequel, Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. So I'm going to be putting a suggestion on top so you can go check the previous video, which is like the first game. So basically in the first game we are helping a girl, we're talking to a girl. This is like a graphical novel and she has to go to the store to get some milk. But her perception of the world is different. She has suffered some trauma and has a special mental condition, and so daily tasks such as going to the store and buying something are not as easy as for someone else, right? And her perception of the world is just super different. She's taking some medication that is making her again perceive things differently, like she sees monsters or everything is just too bizarre. Okay, so this is the sequel. The first game was a very short game. This is the sequel and this is supposed to be a much longer and deep game. So yeah, let's stop talking and let's just play the game. Like counting steps or something. The store is closing soon. Oh, it's like the first game. Seems like a summary of the first game, but not from the girl's perspective. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so let's go for a new game. That was a very nice intro video. Okay. This is more like the style of the first game, like these red and black drawings. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They'll dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Ha ha ha. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that. Not so sure anymore. I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away from my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, 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 no. I don't want dead. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody will drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, that's Mom. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me into its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Hello, Mom. I'm gonna be like in front of us right now. Yeah, very close. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again, I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging. I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times, stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor. Just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every job fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need it. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. What are you doing to us, Mom? Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. That's her mom, and it's concerning me. Like, she's hurting us physically and psychologically. So that's the girl. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel very comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I have washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I love anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world will clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived throughout the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. But the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Hair medication. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall just for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprises, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waistband, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill on the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it all. At all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waistband as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healthy effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? That's us. Hey. Hey, long time no see, yeah. Okay, so you can decide if you want to be like mean to her or if you want to be like nice. So I'm going to be nice. Okay. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can handle by myself. After all, now, I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you're too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in the control for way too long already. It's my turn. Now. Alright. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't even need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can't imagine how angry you're right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why will I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago in the first game? I don't know what you mean. Stop laugh, stop lying, stop Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl. Wow, I don't want to say this, but whatever. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. I don't like it. We're not having too many options. Like, we're being too mean to her. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the snarly looks the walls are giving me. Trying not to draw in their giggling, but then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to bike milk, you know. Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I was there, it was very challenging. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Doesn't even matter? Yes. Somehow, I find it hard to believe. Then why did you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it tripled in force. It hurts so bad. Okay, you know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it in my mouth. Are you okay? What's going on? I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's reading its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Okay, we won't talk about it then. What did you want to do then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Her eyes are so red. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. Okay. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now is my cork board. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew! I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Oh, look at them. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they are fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling on their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now stand over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You surely get better, believe me. Now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Okay, well, let's look for them. I glance around the room. There are too many places for creatures as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Will you help me? Please, tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a real... You don't have to tell me. Okay. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and sometimes something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It will make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it, of course. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. Okay, let's see this. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where will I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down after a moment. A small pack of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie. Wowie. Oh, look, a firefly. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Hehe, it tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm in control. I have to look for places. Let's see what it's in here. I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay, so let's not check there. Oh my god, what's this? It's like glitched and it makes a very awful sound. What about here? I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well, what happened? Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why will cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupy this place. Do you understand now? Well, I do. Okay. That's interesting logic. Let's see here. The radio. Okay, hopefully that's not copyrighted. The fan? What about the fan? Hey, what's fun about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight in a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in and a cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Oh, yeah. Let's continue searching. Okay. Let's see here. I look down my school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing and turning into sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What do you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbing my warm memories. You never graduated though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Okay, good. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room throughout the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see a small insect. It's crawling towards me from a bag. It's brightly glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's not longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Okay. Interesting insight on here. Let's check this. Hey, this is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature will be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. Well. Okay, let's check this. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'd still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Yeah. I'd get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, slipping back, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not get there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room. and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer, if I wait... Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No, calm down. Okay? Calm down. Calm down. It's fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here, you tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way! Everything that is in the past shall stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The bus that has already been hunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short of time, so let's continue searching. Okay. What about the computer? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole day in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You've had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. What, Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You are a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on the top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew that. What? Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Okay. Well, there are many items. Let's... I don't know, let's check here. It's not easy to get out of here, haha. Okay, it's not easy to get out of here. Cool. What else? Did I miss? The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide into a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. Look, that's like a mouse house. How about the plants? Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Weren't you listening to me at all? Okay. I think the last item is the... Well, that's another radio. You have 3 radios. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart. Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Surely a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. What, half an hour? Huh? Forget it. Did you see the firefly? No? Let's continue searching then. Okay, let's finish the searching. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony. Breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously stepped away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This might sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No. I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Aw. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down and start imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always look asleep in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then, one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, rapping at me. And I'm kinda scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I am still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard. Here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what did you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Got an achievement. Look down. I look down. Please make it stop. What's that? I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I've spent a couple of hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. A billion pounds of concrete and a million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel an unimaginable horror. It was just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. That wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends? It's all meaningless. Many units of time pass, but I'm still moving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head? That that thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with my inhuman force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I meant. I wanted. Don't! Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus unmoving. Until the music stops, the bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. Those are like grains of salt being affected by sound waves. Okay. Oppressive, thick, sticky earth drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a hazard string of words. Well, I watched this scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tiny rows endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them like vines. There at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all the mistakes it both exists and not. All that makes it both exists and not, I'm sorry. I try to erect a mind block, but not to avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes, and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose the direction, up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wuzek's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out of the center of the stage. First act begins. Man, what kind of dreams are these? Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for me, for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living throughout that fear along recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. It's very abstract. I'm not sure if I understood that. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in a wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to it, your new life. Try creating imaginary to instill the feeling that everything is as it should be, and with time, it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you are going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices growing up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Did you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Did you get it? No. I'm sorry. I won't get that then. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Yes. Even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, did you understand how exactly it exists? My God, that was quite a trip. Oh, don't cry. Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, Outside a Bag of Milk by Nikita Kryukov. I think that's it. Alright, that was Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, Outside a Bag of Milk. This game has several endings, and you can trigger them all by replying in different ways to the girl, which is called Milk-chan, or at least that's how the community has, you know, given her like a cute nickname. And yeah, you can trigger different endings. There are, I don't know. The ending we got is basically she is dreaming, but there's like a cosmic entity giving her insight about what's going on, and yeah, she wakes up like in a very abrupt manner. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game. I usually don't play too many visual novels, but after playing the first one, I surely wanted to give a try to the second one, and it doesn't disappoint. It really, I think, improves on every aspect of the previous one. It seems like this one, they put way more time into it. So yeah, I do encourage you to go ahead and try playing the game by yourself, see what kind of ending you get. There are like 4 or 5 different endings, and all of them give you some insight on how Milk-chan lives her daily life, which is, well, not easy, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoy this gameplay, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!